Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today, but this is shocking, completely wild. Over 1 million people have lost their job in 2025. Dun, dun, dun. Please like the video. Please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget that we have a sponsor today, Patriot Gold Group, too, which I will cover. I'm walking through Caesar's Palace and went to the second floor just to check out one of the restaurants that somebody said you have to see this, and I'll show it to you in a bit. But think about this. We have seen layoff after layoff after layoff, and this shows you the challenges that businesses are having right now just to get by. Automation is a killer. That's one thing. But the big problem right now is that people are not making money right now. You're seeing companies like Home Depot and Lowe's said that they're not going to have any growth in 2025. They're going to be even Steven. That's it. Home Depot is predicting, less than 0.5% growth, and you're lucky if you can get that out of Home Depot. But there was a group, Challenger Gray and Christmas. They are a consulting firm that put together a great study, and you can read it below, but it talks about everybody that's had a problem lately. And they're huge. This is not one of those, oh, this will be solved. It's just a temporary hiccup. This is bad. And the problem with it is that you have so many companies and it doesn't make a bit of difference whether you're in the restaurant industry, the shipping industry, food, telecommunications, tech, everybody's losing a job. Now, a couple of things that came to light filming this video is how you have all this automation that's taking jobs and starting to tear down. We'll go out there and see it with the Formula One race and everything that they're getting rid of. It's nice. I mean, this is a great time to be here after the race is done, and I'll show you guys highlights of the race and stuff like that too. But these companies that put all these consulting figures together, it is shocking when you hear about HughesNet that lost 100,000 clients. They're laying people off. You talk about Verizon that's laying off 13,000 people. 13,000 people. In October, Challenger Gray and Christmas came up and said, we've lost 153,074 jobs. Now, here's the problem with this. With this world is that we don't have real numbers right now. I just saw somebody that came up to me and goes, hey, did you hear about the September job numbers? And as I was sitting in this casino, I was like sitting there looking up stuff, and I'm like, wow, think about this. Imagine talking about a company and what they did 2 months ago. Imagine talking about your favorite sports team. Oh my gosh, remember what Denver did in September? It's like, who cares? It makes no sense. It's not relevant to today. So the fact that we didn't get these numbers, I'm not shocked that we didn't get them. I just thought we should have all gotten them at the same time. Now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics give us shenanigans, and it takes forever to compile these, and these people just sat on their hands during this time. But, 1.1 million job cuts announced, up 65% from all of last year. Think about that figure, up 65%. This only rivals 2020 in comparison. Technology, retail, $88,664. I have not talked to one soul that has told me, yeah, Christmas is a big deal, which it is. I've got a lot of people in my life that love Christmas, but they're not spending money. No, you know what? It's going to be a lighter Christmas. It's going to be different, Dan. Oh, I'm going to spend this. I'm going to get the kids one big gift. That's what I'm hearing. I'll talk about this. This is a restaurant, Guy Savoy. I'll tell you about them in just a minute. But, the main reason, hiring plans, hiring is stagnant. The economy is stagnant. Financing, we're seeing problems with banks right now. that are not lending money like they used to. And this affects everything. Credit lines. When you don't have credit right now, it creates a huge, huge problem. You need credit to move forward. Think about this. People out here at the Formula One race, it rained 2 days out here. You think the people that sold stuff were planning on that? People that were taking cash in that didn't take cash in. They got to rely on credit lines to get by. But these numbers, the massive layoffs, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Downward pressure on wage growth. Very interesting, guys. I'm blown away by this. Read this study because every now and then you get somebody that does something that's really good and it's easy to read and it makes a lot of sense. So take a look at this. But yeah, it's nice to be in an area like this, kind of by yourself. Got a couple things to show you. I got one for you. Walking down the hallway, and I spotted this robot that cleans. And in the video, I say, "Oh, look, one person just lost their job." And as I'm walking through Caesar's Palace, they're charging another one of these. So take a look at this, and you tell me how many people lost their job because I talked to one of the managers of housekeeping. Let me know how many people lost their job. One less employee. This is shocking. They got rid of 6 people with the first robot. Six people lost their job because that robot vacuums and is a large Roomba. So automation is taking jobs, guys. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. Have you guys seen what Bitcoin's done lately? Ouch. One thing that's been consistent with inconsistency has been precious metals. Take a look at Patriot Gold Group today, 888-330-1431. Contact them. They have been number one rated for 9 years in a row with Consumer Affairs. They sell IRAs, 401ks. They have the no fee for life IRA on qualifying rollovers. Think about this, guys. Paul Tudor Jones, the billionaire hedge fund, he says you're going to see chaos in the marketplace and it's going to be much worse than the dot-com era. Is this just the beginning of it? Who knows? Get yourself into precious metals. Go with a company that has well over 10,000 clients. They have done over $1 billion in sales for good reason. Number one rated. Here's the thing. If you don't want to call, use the link below. Fill it out. They will send you a free investor guide. It's absolutely no obligation. But let them know that Dan from iAllegedly sent you. The phone number again, 888-330-1431. Patriot Gold Group. The Formula One experience was amazing. I have to admit, I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed 100% of it. But it is amazing how there is so much success here in Las Vegas. I want to show you something. This is the Guy Savoy restaurant, and look at the menu. Hey, let's check out the menu, hon, before we go in. They got $800 items per person here. Again, I have never spent that kind of money on a meal ever. I've never eaten here. I would never let somebody buy me a meal like this. I would do what I could to talk them out of this. But take a look at this because it's wild. Now, once again, very high end to begin. You've got caviar for $110. From the sea, you can get some poached Mediterranean dorada, textures, artichokes, $160. Maine lobster for an appetizer for $175. But this is what I wanted to show you was the 5-star celebration menu. Isn't that nice? $800 a person. Now, it's only $500 if you don't do the wine pairing. One thing that is shocking is Do you like a steak? Do you like beef? Are you upset with beef prices? Well, it's gonna get worse. And this next story proves this. Read it. It's from the Wall Street Journal. It's in the video description below. Right now, Tyson Foods, which they represent about 85% of meat processing with the big four companies that do that, and they're going to close another meat processing plant in Lexington, Nebraska. Oh, that's no big deal, Dan. Aren't they known for chicken and turkey? No, they do beef too, guys. At this one location, they do 5,000 cattle a day that they slaughter. Oh, that's terrible, Dan. It's awful. Okay. Oh, your hamburger's about to go through the roof again. Shorten supply. This is what the article says. Shorten supply, demand. Since COVID, people want more steaks. Isn't that great? Oh, okay. Well, it's not fair. It's just not, it's not right, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But what you're going to see is you're going to see beef prices continue to go through the roof. Zillow and Redfin have a story of two different real estate markets. And one thing that's very interesting right now when it comes to, let me show you how to tear this place down. One thing that's very interesting right now is you've got Zillow talking about how their estimates are going down. In 85% of the markets, you're seeing the monthly value of your home dropping. And that means that there's a real estate turn. There's more buyers, right now. There's more sellers right now than there are buyers. That's a fact. And tearing all this stuff down back there. But you're seeing this happen. Now, Redfin's like, don't be confused. People need to get into properties. Read these articles because it's crazy how they're acting like it's no big deal that, we have all these sellers out there in this market. It's just a temporary thing right now. Oh, okay. There's really no shift in the market according to Redfin. I love stuff like this when it pops up and it's two different competing stories that make zero sense. There is a real estate downturn right now. You can get a tremendous deal on buying a home right now. You just have to be patient. You can get a tremendous deal on buying a car or anything else that you want right now. You just need to be, a little, savvy when it comes to negotiating. Cops are here for you, okay? Just hide. I won't tell them where you're at. Okay, they're gone. Thank God. Now, a couple things. Let's talk about the states that you have problems in. Denver is the largest market that has the biggest downturn. Denver, Colorado. Now, it's funny. Some of these places use scores and percentages that don't relate to the price. And Denver's got the highest score according to Zillow. And then it's followed by good old Austin, Texas, Sacramento, California, Phoenix, and Dallas. So those are the markets that have the biggest problems. Now, one thing that we're also seeing is you're seeing more and more stores close down right now. And smaller independent hardware stores. I love the Ace Hardwares. I love the True Value Hardwares. These are great because when you walk in there, they usually have people that know what they're talking about, answering questions. And you're seeing all these places. 159-year-old Kruger's in Neenah, Wisconsin, shut down. 4-generational hardware, Ritter's True Value Hardware in Mechanicsburg, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, closed after 117 years. Isn't that terrible? And then Carnation Ace Hardware. One thing that's wild in that I was here at the casino talking to a woman, and she told me a horrible story. We were just talking about life and how important everything is. And she woke up 10 years ago, and her husband, she didn't see him in the living room, so thought he left already. Went back to bed, and the guy had died in his sleep. Never woke up again. And she was not prepared for that. Are you prepared for that? If your spouse is gone tomorrow, oh, he's a pain in the ass, Dan. You know, everybody makes jokes and things like that, but this woman was devastated. One thing that she did in an area here in California, I won't say what area, uh, but she bought herself an Ace hardware, and it's doing very well. And I'm like, wow, I'm really happy to hear that. But I just told her how I love the smaller hardware stores for the simple fact, woman riding a suitcase for you, for the simple fact that they usually hire retired professionals, electricians, plumbers. Oh, that's exactly what I did. I hired a framer. I hired this person so that they could get better people and answer your questions. That's what you need more of. So, one thing that I love to do, you know, during Thanksgiving, one thing I always do is I always try to, remind myself of what's important in my life. You know, my health, my children are happy, they're healthy, they're successful, and that's important. Don't let people that are negative, people that have made huge life mistakes, people that have got up and just done the wrong decision, and they know it, they're there and they're trying to force their happiness on you, and it's completely ridiculous. So don't let that get to you, guys. Just enjoy yourself and be happy, be healthy, live your own life. It's your life. Have your own happiness, because there is a tremendous amount of miserable souls out there that it's funny, very funny. Anyways, I want to end this with some Formula One stuff before I come back, but I had an amazing time out here. I always do, because it's just so great. I mean, it's nice. I love doing the news. I love that these people treat me well. They treat my daughter well, and she really knows the sport. Her and her friends. It's so amazing. So, also, don't forget we have the private channel, iAllegedly Live. Make sure you're signed up for the email list, because one's going to go out this week, and you don't want to miss that. And we're also going to put all the Formula One content. I'll put all of that on newvideos.com, so you can take a look at that. So make sure you're signed up over at newvideos.com as well. Okay? So, tearing this place down, guys. Enjoy the Formula One stuff, and I'll come back to say goodbye.
Good. I would say supremely average. Yeah, stick to the racing. What's that for about being one of the best in the world? Yeah. And there is the checkered flag as Max Verstappen takes his 6th victory of the year and makes one more step in an otherwise impossible journey to his 5th world championship. There is Lando Norris, who will see his gap in the championship point standings decrease.
I love Las Vegas. It's very easy for me to get to. I love having meetings. I've had just a productive time. I mean, honestly, there was no downtime. It was Formula One, and it was all the meetings for everything that's going on. Uh, Please, again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you want to email me anything, it's hello@iallegedly.com. Make good choices. It's Thanksgiving week, guys. Be kind to everybody right now, no matter how miserable they are. And even those people that have made really bad life decisions that they're instantly regretting, those people, oh, just pray for them, you know? Yeah. Good luck, guys. I'll see you soon.